Hi, I'm Renee, and I am doing a training right now, and in my training I've been challenged to share my story. So here's my story. As I have to share it with them, I also thought I would share it on my Facebook page. Let's see here. So why I am so passionate about prevention and health and yoga and Ayurveda and all that stuff. Way back before I was even born, I have a brother that passed away at the age of 6 before I was even born. Definitely by the time I was born, about a year later, I was raised in a family that had experienced some loss. My parents, that was in them. Plus, when I was in my mother's belly and when I was in her womb during her pregnancy, right after the loss of a child, I believe that there is a certain amount of energy that we absorb even when we're in the womb. So when my mom was going through a time of grieving, I was being created. And life was good. I was coddled. I was loved. I couldn't have asked for anything better. My parents were great. In my teens, my oldest brother was diagnosed with brain cancer. He had his first seizure at age 19 or 20 to even discover that there was something going on, and at age 21 he had his first surgery to have the brain tumor removed. And I was just a teenager, very impressionable. Wow, what's going on? This is my brother. I love him to death. I see my parents stress. And as a teenager, that can be very impressionable, so I went down kind of a little bit of a crazy path myself. But really, that's not where this story is going 100%. My brother fought his cancer for 10 years. So from the age of 20 to the age of 30, he had multiple surgeries, even at one time was half paralyzed from having brain surgeries and seizures and strokes and everything. So for 10 years, we helped my brother fight his fight, and he lost his battle at the age of 30. Prior to him losing his battle at the age of 30, though, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer and started her own battle. So the two of them had their battle going. And again, my brother lost his life at age 30. I was 23 when he passed. And then I had my son at age 24. I have a handsome son that I love to death. So I almost repeated history, that in the time that I was mourning my brother's passing, I created a baby. So my son is still with me today. And then from there, my mother passed when I was 27. My son was 3 years old. She was very blessed to have 3 years as a grandmother. And we were happy to have her as a grandmother for that time. But my mother ended up passing with breast cancer too. So, I didn't think I would get teary doing this, but I do. My father is a colon cancer survivor, and bless his heart, because he fights hard. He's had 2 surgeries for colon cancer, and right now he's doing very, very well, and I love him to death. So I'm very happy that he's doing a good fight and living his life and enjoying life. But through all of this, how does somebody fight those kinds of odds? One brother dies at 6 years old from liver failure. Another brother dies at the age of 30. My mother died in the early 50s of breast cancer. My father diagnosed with colon cancer in his late 50s, 60s. So prevention, I really truly do believe that prevention is the key. And how we live our lives daily. You got to live your life. You got to get through all these hurdles, these obstacles. Life will throw hurdles and obstacles your way. But it doesn't mean you stop living. You don't become a hermit. And time doesn't wait for anybody. I just recently had somebody else share their story with me, and that's one thing that they couldn't stress enough, is that time doesn't wait for anybody. You don't know who, when, or yourself. So you just got to get out there and live daily. You got to smile. You got to smile and laugh as much as you can, because we laugh to survive. So anyways, Obviously, at the age of 47, there's more to my story. But in a nutshell, that's why I fight so hard for preventative measures and living for today, enjoying today. Because you don't know, you honestly don't know what's growing inside of you. All I know I can control is what I put inside my body and how I treat my body. My body is mine. It's the only one I'm going to get. Or anyways, it's the only one I truly know I'm going to get. There could be an afterlife. I don't know, because I've never been there. But anyways, all I know is today I am Renee, and I want to be healthy, I want to be strong, and the best way to do that is prevention. Don't wait till you're sick and then worry about it. Not that I worry every day. I enjoy my life. I have tons of fun. I think people even look at me thinking that I have an easy life because I smile so much. But I guarantee you those smiles are full of prevention, because it's the only way I know to get through this life. So we'll leave it at that today, and namaste. I love you all.